Amen, amen. Check this out in Matthew 16, 13 through 14. It says, when Jesus came to the region of Caesarea Philippi, he asked his disciples, who do you say that the Son of Man is? Well, they replied, some say John the Baptist, some say Elijah, and others say Jeremiah or one of the prophets. I only have a few points, but my first point is this, that if the world put false labels on Jesus, they will put false labels on you too.
That's right.
If the world will tell Jesus that this is who he is and that's not who he is, then imagine what they will do to you. Imagine what they will do to me. He did not just come to teach and to prophesy or to prepare the way. Jesus came to be the way. So Jesus did not lose his identity or his purpose. He lived out truth and knew that there was more. The next part of the story is basically Jesus teaching his disciples to think for themselves. And this is how it goes in Matthew 16, 15 through 16. It says, he asked them, but who do you say I am? And Simon Peter answered, you are the Messiah, the Son of the living God. My second point is that Jesus was showing his disciples that he was the foundation of truth that everything must be built from. We have to get this straight in our lives. If we want to be successful men and women, if we want to kick addictions, if we want to live out a purpose and a calling, we have to understand that Jesus is the truth and the only truth. So what does this mean for you and I? He goes on later, if we fast forward to Matthew 16 through 17, or 16, 17 through 19, it says, Jesus replied, you are blessed, Simon, son of John, because my Father in heaven has revealed this to you. You did not learn this from any human being. Now I say to you that you are Peter, which means rock. And upon this rock I will build my church, and all the powers of hell will not conquer it. And I will give you the keys of the kingdom of heaven. And whatever you forbid on earth will be forbidden in heaven. And whatever you permit on earth will be permitted in heaven. And my third point is this, that our identity comes directly from Jesus, as well as our purpose.
Well, once again, thank you, everyone. Thanks, Al. Me and Al, we were sitting down every week. He kind of showed me the way of the words of God. And, brought new books every other week or so. Pushed me on my way to not only learning what God was about and what the possibilities are if believing in Him. Thanks a lot, Al.
Erin gives me too much credit. He was very fun, nice to work with, very comfortable. He was very honest. First day he said he didn't know where he was with Jesus, but he was looking forward to getting to know him and just see what happens. And I've worked with several other mentees, all were as different as could be. They all had one thing in common. They wanted to get to know Jesus. And I know Erin came a long way towards that. He's reading the Bible, he's praying a lot, and I couldn't be more proud of him. And he's also such a good example for me because he's so punctual. We would meet Monday mornings and I'd drive up and he'd be outside waiting for me every time. And he's an incredibly hard worker. And I know that he does what he says, and he will be very successful in whatever he goes into. And one other thing I want to add is, I hear he's a really good cook, but I never got invited, so I don't know. Yeah.
Hint, hint.
Yeah. No pressure.
And just for the record, Erin eats T-bone every night for steak, for dinner, I should say. It's amazing. And